ఎవరు డబ్బులు చేస్తున్నారు ఎవరు అడిగింది ఫస్ట్ 10 అయిపోయింది arrays with coding challenges. ఎదురా సరే నువ్వు ల్యాప్టాప్ కూడా ఓపెన్ చేయకుండా ఏం కొడుతున్నారు అనుకోరా 99 ఒక తప్పు ఉందా ఏం తప్పు ఉందా నువ్వు తప్పు రాసిన SQL లో తప్పు ఉందా
లాస్ట్ లో
ఈ arrays లో ఫంక్షన్స్ లో తప్పు ఏమైనా ఉందా నీకు తప్పు SQL సైడ్ ఎవరు తప్పించుకోరా ఏ రచన Right, listen. So the topic is like strict mode. See guys, what the purpose of strict mode means, like is the purpose of what strict mode. See guys, application point of JavaScript, we should use the strict mode. You check this code here. I just define the variables like what employee name. What the name you take in here? Ratan sir. Console.log of what employee name. Console.log of employee name, just you take in the name, just open the live server, check the data, right click on what? Inspect. Once if you click on the inspect, go for what? Console. And in the console you can check the output, guys. We got output like that, right? Good. We got output. But see here, variable is declared, but we are not writing let var constant, right? So generally, how to declare the variable? Let employee name equal to like this. Otherwise, where employee name equal to otherwise constant, we should write like that. But without writing, also this code is taking, right? Yes, sir. Without let where constant, also the code is taking or not taking? Code is taking, right? Exactly. Okay, the code is taking without that let also. But this kind of code is allowed. We should not allow this kind of code. It is allowing. But you want this kind of code, you don't want to allow this kind of code. We don't want to allow what this kind of code, right? If you don't want to allow this kind of code, guys, you enable the strict mode. So here, if you write the strict mode, guys, to enable the strict mode, use the strict mode. Strict mode helps to write the safe and clean code. Safe and what? Clean code by throwing error for the bad and the risky practices. By throwing error for what? Bad and risky practices. And this is called good code, bad code. Bad code, right? But the bad code here, let where constant is not defined. That's what you define what? Strict mode. Once if you make the strict mode, the JavaScript code should be stricter. So we should not write the bad code and all. That's what guys he's saying what? The employee name is defined or not defined? Not defined. Without strict mode, what happened here? That is taken as a code, normal code. With the strict mode, what that code is taking or not taking? Not taking, right? That is the strict mode. That's what guys always when you write the React, strict mode is by default enabled. Now if you write the let employee name, now code will output it. Without let, without constant where, you write the code like this, immediately you got error, right? What error here? Uncaptioned, reference error, employee name is what? Defined, not defined. That is strict mode. What mode? Strict mode, right? Good. See, for example, you take the function. This is the function. Without strict mode, let me write the code like function addition operation. You write the n1 comma n1 only you return. Like the variable names are what? Duplicate, right? Then you write the console.log of what? n1 plus n1 only. I am writing n1 plus n1. You call the add function. Add is taking how many arguments? 2 arguments, 10 comma 12. But here I taken the variable names are n1 and n1, right? That is what names are good names are duplicate names are duplicate names, right? But if you run this code, guys, you get the output is 40. You get the output actually. What the output it is taking here? 10 and 20. I think it is taking the 20 plus 20, right? Taking what? 20 plus 20. It is taking the 20 plus 20, guys. That's what we got the output like 40. But this kind of code we should allow, we should not allow. We should not allow this kind of n1 comma n1 code, right? That's what we should do. Use what mode? Strict mode, right? When you take the use strict mode, now you see that error message once. What error message is getting? Duplicate parameter name, right? Hey, you understood, right? Without strict mode, what happened? It is taking the name this one. With the strict mode, error message. Without strict mode, what duplicate names are taking. With the strict mode, it's saying error, right? It's saying what? Error. What error here? Duplicate parameters, right? What parameter are duplicate? Then with the strict is good or without strict is good? With the strict is good or without strict? With the strict mode is good, right? That's good. Good. Guys, let me take the let public. Actually, public is the predefined keyword. Public is what? Predefined keyword. See, guys, let me take the letter. Let the public is there. Public is the keyword basically. Let it public equal to you take how much amount 10. Then you write the console dot log of use the predefined modifier. Predefined what? Modifier. I printed what amount public. If I printed public this one, you check the output 10 is printed. But public should be allowed or should not be allowed? That public generally it is allowing, but you should allow. See, first case is what? Employee name brothers are directly allowing. It is allowing taking. But you should not take that kind of code, right? You should take the proper code is what? Let employee name equal brothers are, right? It means what? This kind of code you should not allow. By default, it is taking. But if you write the strict mode, it is taking or not taking or not taking. That's what. If you're using what mode? Strict mode, the code is taking or not taking or not. That code is not taking, right? That is called what? Strict mode. Use strict mode like this. Next one is what guys say. Without strict mode, what? This is a duplicate parameters. A and what? A. Without strict mode, that parameters taking or not taking or? Without strict mode, this duplicate names A and A taking or not taking or? Taking. Without strict mode. With the strict mode, not taking, right? But without strict mode, if you write the public equal to 10, then you can write what? Console.log of what? Public, then it is printing. But the public should take a, generally you should not take the public. The public you should take a, you should not take the public. By default taking. By default what? By default taking. But you want to take a, you don't want to take public. Public is public is a predefined mode, right? That's what we cannot use that one. That's what guys. Use what mode here? Use strict mode. Then you can see the output guys. You got error. Strict mode is what? Reserved mode. Strict mode is what? Reserved mode. STRICT, STRICT, STRICT. That's it guys. See guys, unexpected strict mode, reserved mode, right? So it's saying like that error like this. Public is allowed, not allowed here. Not allowed, right? Just you can make the word. Hey, discussing freeze hours. Object level we have the freeze. Object level we have what? Freeze. Freeze means what? The modifications are not allowed. Freezing, object freezing. Object freezing means what? Object modifications are not allowed. Not allowed. So guys, without freezing, I take in the employee data, employee department, employee what? Department, console.log of department. That's fine. Then what happened here? Initially name is what? Ravi, IT. I'm freezing or not freezing? Not freezing. We got the output is Satya and HR is updated. Satya is updated and what? HR updated. Then you write the object dot, what operation? Freeze. Object dot freeze of what? Employee. Freeze means what? Freeze means what? Modifications are allowed or not allowed? Modifications are not allowed. Okay, but you got the output is what? Ravi and IT. It means Satya printing or Ravi printing? Ravi printing. It means modifications allowing or not allowing? Modification not allowed. But here the point is someone is trying to modify, right? Someone is what? Someone is trying to modify. He is trying to modify with what? Someone is trying to modify with what? Satya and HR, right? When I'm trying to modify is allowed or not allowed? So guys, option 1. When someone is trying to modify, modifications are not allowed, no problem. Ignore the data. But someone is trying to modify, I need to give the message. You cannot modify the variables. You want to make message, just ignore the modifications. He is trying to modify, but modifications allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. But it is showing any message you are trying to modify like that. Is it showing any messages to you? No, right? Then what is the question here? You enable the strict mode, guys. When we enable the strict mode, what happened? We use what mode here? Strict mode. When you enable the strict mode, when someone is trying to modify, you will get the message saying that what you are trying to modify, you cannot modify. Previously, what showing message is just ignoring them. Just that is just ignoring. But this is just ignoring and showing message also. Exactly. See guys, cannot assign a to read only property. Without strict mode, then what happened? Tell me. Just keep ignoring the red, right? Someone is trying to modify, but it is informing me or not informing me. Modifications are not allowed, but it is not informing also, right? It is what? Not inform also. Not inform, right? Exactly. Okay, that is the data. That is called freeze operation, strict operation. With strict mode is good, or without strict mode is good. With strict is good, or without strict is good. With strict R. With strict or without strict R. Yeah, we should write the code with the strict operation. With the strict operation means what? When you write this kind of code, without strict operation, that code will be taken. But here we didn't declare the let var constant. With the strict operation, what is showing error message. This code without strict operation, what it will take the code. You taken the a variable like a comma a, like a comma what a comma a can take. With the strict mode, that will be taken or not taken? Not taken. Object are freezing. Without strict mode, what happened? Someone is trying to modify. It is not modifying, but it is not showing the message. It is not showing what? Message. But if we with the strict modified means what happens? Showing message, right? Showing what a mark message. Hey, that's what it is. JavaScript code, when you write, always you enable the strict code, strict mode. To enable the strict mode, see guys, use the strict mode at the top of the script. Otherwise, strict is not enabled. Always remember that the strict mode should be top of the scripts file. Top of what? Script file. We have the script file, right? We write the strict mode on the top of the file. Guys. And it means like in the script, that should be the first line. Right? That should be what? First line, right? Top of the script, guys. Otherwise, strict mode is not enabled. When you enable the strict mode, what you write the clean code, right? Cleaner code and what? Safe code, right? Clean code and what? Safe code. That is what mode guys? Strict mode. That is a strict mode, strict mode, strict mode. Let me take the points. Without strict mode, code is what? Valid. Taking the variable without let the var const. With the strict mode, showing the error. Oi, complete your class, quizzes. Show me, show me. Hey, who coming inside the class? Show me the quizzes. Last not two. All seven should be finished. మొత్తం సెవెన్ రాయాలి మళ్ళీ లాస్ట్ రెండే రాసాం మేము ఆల్ సెవెన్ కంప్లీట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఓకే అది రాయలేదు కదరా నువ్వు రాత్రి 7 మార్కులు ఎందుకు పోతాయి కదా ఏడేంది నువ్వు ఏం మొత్తం పెట్టి సబ్మిట్ కొట్టావు అది మరి ఏడేంది ఎంత దాని పైన ఎరేస్ ఫస్ట్ వన్ Case one, without strict mode, JavaScript allows creating the variables without what? Let var constant. With strict mode, showing error. Without strict mode, JavaScript function allows the duplicate parameter names. Parameter names duplicates these codes. A comma A we written, right? Complete. The array is one small function you can take. See, we have the numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Numbers. You please filter the even numbers and odd numbers separate. Filter what? Even numbers and odd numbers separate. Tell me how to filter the even numbers, odd numbers separate means. How to filter? First, you write one code for the even number logic. You write another code for the odd number logic. Right? It means what? Number modular to w equals 0. Even number logic we should write. Second one is what? The odd number logic. What we should do is like, object class is providing one method like, group by method. What the method name of group by. Group by method is provided. The group by method you can take the arrow function logic. And right side you can take the numbers, like we are iterating all the numbers. And take the second argument is each number. See, first argument is what? Numbers. Second argument is what? Each number. Each number you can take. Then after that arrow function you write the logic. So what is the logic here? Tell me what the logic here? Number. Group by function. Group by function taking how many arguments? Two arguments. One is a plural, one is a singular. It means these are the numbers we are taking here and this is called each number. Each number should be modular to double equal to what? 0. Write the ternary operator. If it is double equal to 0 means what is the data? The data is what? Even number or odd number? That number is even, right? Even, right? That number is even means just you can make the message like even. Otherwise, that number is what? Odd. That's it. Enough. What happened, the number satisfies this condition that goes to the even point. That number is not satisfied this condition that go for what? Odd variable. Actually, these are the variables actually. Even is a variable, odd is a variable. So guys, let just you can write the group data, something like that. Then you can write the console dot, log of console dot log of what data you have, group data. Console dot log of group data we are printing now. Now you can check the data once. You can check the output case, you get some idea. Then undefined, yeah, undefined group by function. It's like, group by. Group by functional, right? GRO object, OBJCT group by function. Numbers. Undefined is not a function. Why it is not a function? Array dot group by if we write. Yeah, array dot group by is not a function. It is from what? Object. It's saying that object dot group by is not a function. I think the syntax is what? Arrow function. How many arguments it is taking here? Okay, it's not like two arguments, sorry. Actually, this is the first argument is the plural. First argument is the numbers. Second argument is the arrow function also. Object dot group by. What we are grouping the numbers. First argument is what? Numbers. Second argument is the arrow function logic. So group by is expecting how many arguments total here? Two arguments. First argument is what? First argument is what? Numbers. Like what the data we are going to filtering. Like we are grouping the data. Second argument is the logic. What logic here? Number arrow, the data like this guys. Just you can check the output here. We have the two values. See guys, this is the even variable. Even contains how many values? 2, 4, 6. Odd contains it means are you writing the logic two times or one time is enough? It is filtering the two categories, right? Filtering how many categories? Two categories. See, for example, we have some strings like, yeah, something like, gender category. Let's go for the gender. First, we can have some data. This is like, male, and we can have what? Female. And again male, and again what? Female, and again what? Female, and again what? Female. And last one is a male. You group the data here, all the males in one hand, all the females in one hand. Tell me how to group the data here. Object, what function you have? Group by, group by genders. You can take the better plural actually. One gender, multiple genders are there. Multiple. Yeah, genders is the first argument. Second argument is what? Last gender. What the last here? Gender, arrow, gender, gender. Gender is what? Double equal to what? Male. Double equal to male. If it is a true, if it is what? True, then is like something like result one or that you can say. Yeah. These are male genders, right? This is called what? Male people. Something like male something like colon. Just you can write the female people. Then how many categories you will get here? Two categories, right? This is like object or group, and you can write the let what? GD data, gender data, something like that. Okay, just you can write the console dot, yeah, console dot log of what data guys have? GD data, right? That's it. You can check the output here. See, first one is the even odd is filtered. Second one is what? Male and female is filtered. See, here you take in the male and female, these are the variables. This variable, see, this is the even variable. Even variable holding what values? Even values. Odd variable storing what values? Odd values. In the same way, male variable storing what? All the male data. You see, this is the female. F, 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 F. This is called what? Male. M, and M, right? It is taken the partitioning as male partitioning and female partitioning. Even numbers of what? Odd numbers. Even numbers of what? Odd. Right? Take the group by also. Complete now? Yeah, if completed, you write this example. Closing the screen, take the pic if anyone not done. The subject that group by first argument should be the plural. What data we are going to? Second argument is a logic. Simply. Here we use ternary operator because we have the two options. We need to group how many values? Two vectors. But this example you can see what we should group now. We have some employees assume. Employees contains the first employee A, B, C, D, E. I need to group the three people. Who are highest paid employees, who are the medium paid employees, who are the lowest paid employees. How many groups I want? Three groups. First group is what? Salary greater than 50,000. Greater than 50,000 means what you will get? A and D employees. Medium is what? 30, 50. 30 to 50. You will get C employee. Low employees are what? Less than 30. Less than 30 means what? B and E. It means what we should write the code? Object dot group by. First argument should be what? Employees. First argument is the employees. Second argument is what? Logic. Logic means what? Arrow function logic. Each employee. Each employee. But previously here directly ternary operator we written because we have how many options? Two options. Previously how many options? Two options. Two options means you written what operator? Ternary operator. Now we need to have what two options or three category people. Previously how many categories? Two categories. Even and odd. Male or female. You written the ternary operator. But now we require three categories, right? Three categories means arrow function, you write the logic. Logic means what? Write the open and closure brace. Open and what? Closure brace. Here you write if conditions. If condition, else if condition, else if condition. At last, what block? Else if block. I think these all are not required. Just three options, right? Because we need to categorize what high employees, medium employees, and what low employees. Previously, two categories, ternary operator we use. But now, how many categories? Three categories. How many categories? Yeah. Three categories. No, three categories means what we should write there. ELC, right? Hey, after arrow function, previously one line of message we return, right? How many lines of message? One line of message. One line of message means how you return the code here. Just we return the arrow function with like gender equal to male or something like that. But now you want to write one line or multiple lines. Multiple lines means just you can put the braces. Put the braces, you write the code. Put the brace on what? Write the code. Aside. We complete up. That's it. Just you can simply can write the code like just we have this data console dot sorry constraints of employees A B C D something like that, and you tell me what the code you written for that object dot group by first one is what employees comma second argument is a logic. For the logic tell me put the arrow before arrow is what singular argument employee singular, then you write the logic put the braces. Actually, what happened, previously we written the logic like this. Here, gender double equal to male. M means what male, otherwise female. Single line of code when you write the code like this, the value is automatically returned. The data is automatically what? Returned. So you no need to write the return statement here. Because one line of statement is there, that value is automatically returned. But now you're trying to write one line or multiple lines of statement, multiple lines. See guys, each employee dot what? Salary greater than what? 50,000. When you write the code like this, multiple lines, if condition, if of what? Employee salary is what? Like this, you should write the return statement. Because you want return the data, right? What do you want return the data? These people belongs to what? High employees. Next one is what? Tell me. Else if. Tell me else if. You can write the else if. Else if what? Employee dot what? Salary. Salary is what? Grade less than 50,000 and employee dot salary. Employee dot what? Salary greater than 30,000. Greater than what? 30,000. Greater than 30,000, less than 50,000. These people are what data here? Return. We need to go for what? Return statement. This is the medium employees, right? Between, right? Between means what? Medium employee. Remaining employees are what? Less than 30, right? Less than 30 means what? Else block. I know you write the condition for that. Go for what? Return low employee. See, single statement is there for the arrow function. You no need to write a return statement. You no need to write what? Return statement. But here single statement is there, multiple statements are there. Then you can write the return statement. That's it. I come to the file, just you can check the output. So your first one is what? Even number, odd number. Yeah, first two you are getting. I think we grouped, but we didn't hold the result, right? Let we can take the result. Guys, after result, just you can write what? Console dot what? Log of. Just you can have the result. Now we can check the output, guys. Now you see the output. First case we are grouping how many values? Two categories. Even another odd number. Second case male and female. Third case is what you can check. High employees, low employees, medium employees. High employees how many? Two. Low employees what? Two. Medium employees are what? One. You click on this one, guys. Here. You please cross check how many what high employees you have. E and D is the highest employee, and B and D is the lowest employee. And this is called what? Medium employee. C is what employee? Medium. Okay, how many of you written this code like this without seeing the ChatGPT? Raise your hands. Without watching ChatGPT. Yeah, you are writing console.log. Huh? Console.log, okay, fine. Because maybe you don't know return statement, that's what you written console.log. But console.log means you need to get the clarity that you know that should not be grouped, right? That's just means what printed. If you want console.log of, no, this is not good actually. Right, that's it, guys. That is like what data category now. This is one category. Hey, let me write one more small example, guys. Last example. Good. Coming to one last example, let me write. And here, you write the next example. This one. What the next example? Okay, fine. Yeah. See, these are my orders. What orders here? Some orders are what? Delivering. Some orders are what? Pending. Some orders are what? Cancelled. Three categories we have. You please filter the delivered orders, pending orders, cancelled orders. Delivered orders are what? 1 and 3. Cancelled orders are what? 4. Pending orders are what? 2 and 5. What I will code for that? Just we can write what? Object dot. We can write what? Group by. Orders. Nice orders, comma. Each order arrow. Good. Arrow. No. If order dot status is what? Equal to delivered. Return delivered. Previously, we have the different salaries, different types of salaries. Different types of salaries means what? Definitely write the else if conditions. You can check the greater than 30 or less than 40 like that. Right? But this is what? Type should be like only 3 types. Wait, types are how many types are? You already have the data, 3 types. Previously, what 3 types are? Different salaries are there. Different salaries means what? You written the condition like, greater than 50,000 and, 30 to 50 and, less than 30, something like that, you written the condition. Now, it is what? Order, the data already given. What the data you have delivered, cancelled. See guys, you need to decide who are less than 30, 40. Less than what? 30, 40. We need to decide means you write the conditions. But we need to decide already decided. Already decided means simply you can write the order dot, just you can filter by status. Order dot status, that's all. Order dot what? Status. You don't need to tell. Previously, here we specified high employees, medium employees, low employees. We define the data. But here we define already they given like delivered, pending and cancel, right? Then you can group the data. Just let me go for what? Letter, result orders, result what? Order equal to, then you can write the console dot log of, let me guess, result orders, right? Result what? Orders. That's it. Result orders can put the semicolon. That's it, guys. Just you can check the output. See, guys, how many orders are delivered? You can check it. See, guys, these are delivered orders. Are you writing if else conditions or nothing now? Previously, if else condition you written, you decided what category it is, high category, low category, and what medium category like that. Now you are writing the categories are already decided. Already decided means just you can write the order type. You group the based on the type. You group what based on the type. See, this is called cancelled order. Cancelled order is what 4, and the delivered orders are what 1 and 3, and the pending orders are what 2 and 5. 2 and what 5. Take that one see. And you please print the students. Students like who got the first class. Who got what? First class. I think you written this code, right? You modify that code, change that code once. High employees, medium employees, and low employees. Good. Completed? Yeah. You write this code fast. That we need to decide who are the first class students, failed students, distinction student. Distinction means greater than 75. First class 50 to 74. Less than 50 failed. How many categories we should get? Already there, we need to decide that. We need to decide means you write the condition, you need to decide.